clouds together. Could you not look down forever? If you were lighter than a feather. Oh, and if I set you free, would you go with me? If I gave you my hand, would you take it and make me the happiest man in the world? If I told you my heart couldn't beat one more minute without you, girl, would you accompany me to the edge of the sea? Help me tie up the ends of a dream. I gotta know, would you go with me? I love you so, so would you go with me?
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we've seen. No, I won't be afraid. No, 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 I won't be afraid. Just as long, just as long, just as long as you stand by me. Now, darling, darling, whenever I'm in trouble, darling, won't you stand? I need just a little heaven hand right now. And darling, darling, won't you stand by me? If the sky look upon me, should tumble and fall of the mountain may crumble to the sea. I won't cry, no, 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 I won't shed no tears. Just as long as you stand by me.
All right, everyone, go ahead and you can take a moment to refresh your beverage or grab a glass from the back of the room. We're going to get ready for the toasts. As you're getting up and moving around as well, I want to remind you that we have the state plaques by the entryway. Go ahead and sign your name for yourself or your family. Let us know that you were here.
Could I have everybody's attention, please? I really like attention, so. Okay. Thank you, Kyler. So, I guess it's time for me to do a best man speech. Here we go. Finally. It is such a blessing for me to be here today, to be able to stand by one of my closest friends. And I've had the blessing of knowing Brandon for what's going on 9 years now, which is hard to believe. But it's been an awesome 9 years. We've had adventures across 3, now 4 different states, ranging from New York to Vermont to Maine, now all the way to the other side, Washington, thanks to Becca. Because, I mean, probably would never come all the way to see him just for him, you know. But I'm blessed today to be able to witness 2 awesome families coming together. I love the Fowlie family, and the Fields family looks like they're going to be pretty awesome too. And so I'm really glad to have the opportunity to be here to see these 2 awesome families come together. I'm excited to see what God is going to do. Brandon, a few words for you. One of the things I admire you for the most, which Becca picked up on today, is that you're a man that has a desire for personal excellence. Excellence in yourself, excellence in the things that you do, the things that you put your hands on. And some might call you an idealist. Some might call me a realist. And if you want to hear a funny story about how 2 very unlikely people became very good friends, ask him, because his impersonations are better. That said, I admire you for your desire for excellence. And like you, like everybody here, we fail. We struggle. We fall down. We have to get up and keep going. And I've seen you do that. And I admire you for that. And I know some people don't have the grace to see that. But I've received much grace. And so when I look at you, I see somebody who has a desire for excellence. And you keep pushing. And your struggles and your hardship, your feelings of inadequacy, your struggle with failure, those come out of a heart that desires very much so to be excellent. And I admire that. My encouragement to you as you step into marriage is take hold of grace. Take hold of grace. You did it today when you took hold of her hand, because I know with my own wife, holding your wife's hand is like holding grace incarnate. You can't wake up every day thinking, I've got to earn this, because that makes little of her. You could never earn her. I could never earn my wife. You got to wake up every day and think, this is God's grace. And you got to overflow with love for him and love for her. And when you fail, and you're going to, and you might fail bad as a husband, you got to take hold of grace. What I see in her is that she's going to give you grace. As I've received grace from my wife, I'm thankful for that. Keeps you humble. You're going to fail as a father, you're going to fail as a husband. We all do that. But it's not the absence of failure that makes a man great. It's what he does in spite of it. And the cool thing about grace is it doesn't lower the expectation for any of us, but it helps us rise to the occasion. And I believe you'll do that, especially with her. I love you, Becca. Glad you're going to be his wife. Love you. To Brandon and Becca.
I'm going to give Becca a speech, I guess, now. So, to Becca, my BFS, best friend sister. As your sister, I am inclined to tell funny and somewhat embarrassing stories of you. I will only tell one today. So, the first one that came to my mind was a story about an acorn. This acorn was named Mr. Smiley, and Becca loved this acorn with all her heart, and she would just carry this acorn around with her and say, "Oh, this is Mr. Smiley." So in since this is her wedding, we can call her Mrs. Smiley now. But no. So Mr. Smiley is a representation of how Becca always smiles. Like every time she walks into a room, all you see is her smile. It's great. She just lights it up, and it's a blessing to have her come into a room and be my best friend's sister. Another thing is Becca is the best friend anyone could ever have, and a lot of you can attest to that. You are the definition of loyal. I can only imagine what an awesome wife you are going to be because of your loyalty, compassion, love, and kindness. You have a heart for others and always look to make their day by smiling, and you're a great listener, too. So, this year, I was able to live in the same apartment as Becca, and that was so much fun. It was probably the best living situation ever. But now that Becca is married, me and Megan offered for Brandon to come live on our couch. He sadly declined, but it's okay. But a story that goes with that is some mornings I would wake up to Becca going, just to see if I was awake, because she wanted to wake up with me, and it was so sweet. So I hope that you do that with Brandon. Becca, this is such an amazing day for you, and I have come to the realization that I'm not losing you as my best friend's sister, but rather gaining a brother-in-law. Brandon, welcome to the family. I trust, wink wink, I trust that you will take care of Becca. I'm watching you. But I know you're going to do great, and I see how you and Becca love each other so much, and so I love you both, and I'm glad we all get to celebrate your marriage. So.
Becca. About 3.5 years ago, I walked into the kitchen of 708 and saw you leaning against the counter eating peanut butter. But it wasn't just any kind of peanut butter, it was Jif. And then you offered me. And as any peanut butter lover, I of course said yes. But it was at that moment when I knew we were going to be good friends. I always thought that writing the speech would be an easy task, but it has proven to be quite the opposite. While there are so many stories I could share about all the adventures we've been on and the things that we've learned together, I want to let you know that calling you best friend has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. As I was praying last night about what I should say to my best friend on her wedding day, I looked back on my prayer journal entries throughout the last 4 years, and I wanted to share with both you and Brandon what I found. August 9th, 2016. Lord, I pray that a godly man would come along and lead Becca closer to you. I pray that he would be everything that our parents have prayed for. I pray that he would be someone who you would say, well done, faithful son, to. I pray that he would come to know you more and grow closer to you because of Becca. Lord, I pray for Brandon to know you more. June 7th, 2017. I pray for Brandon and Becca's relationship to be one that is founded on you. June 6th, 2018. May Becca be a light in her workplace and in her relationship with others. May she reflect you both in word and in action. I pray this over Brandon as well. Continue to build their relationship and have it grounded on you. I ask that you would root them so deeply in you that when storms come their way, they will be left unmoved. God, may you become more and more of the focus of the relationship, and may they seek after you. Heal their hearts and grow them in the areas they need to be grown and strengthened before they begin their next season of marriage. And December 7th, 2018. Brandon and Beck, it's my prayer today that your knowledge and love for one another would grow as you set your focus on the one who brought you together. I love you both more than you'll ever know, and I'm so honored to have been a part of your guys' journey this far. May you continue to seek the Lord in every season and trust him wherever he leads you. To Brandon Beck.
And now we get to do the cake cutting, and we'll have our first dances coming up as well.
Give me a kiss to fill a dream on. My imagination will fly upon the kiss.
Sweet pea, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet pea, what's all of this about? Don't get your way, all you do is fuss and pout. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. I'm like the rock of Gibraltar. I always seem to falter, and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna crumble. I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. Sweet pea, keeper of my soul. I know sometimes I'm out of control. You're the only reason I keep on coming. You're the only reason I keep on coming, yeah. You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
I'm gonna be here for you, baby. I'll be a man of my word. Speak a language and a voice that you have never heard. I wanna sleep with you forever. I wanna die in your arms, in a cabin by a meadow where the wild bees swarm. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. I'll learn your trust, making memories of us. I wanna honor your mother. I wanna learn from your pa. I wanna steal your attention like a bad outlaw. I wanna stand out in a crowd for you, a man among men. I wanna make your world better than it's ever been. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I learn your trust, making memories of us. We'll follow the rainbow wherever the four winds blow. And there'll be a new day coming your way. I'm gonna be here for you from now on. This you know somehow. You've been stretched to the limits, but it's all right now. I'm gonna make you a promise. If there's life after this, I'm gonna be there to meet you with a warm, wet kiss. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I learn your trust, making memories of us. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I win your trust, making memories of us. Oh, baby.
A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me.